Hello Aquarius, this is going to be your general tarot reading for May 2021. I apologize again, as usual, for being so late this month. Okay, so this reading is for you if you have your rising sun, moon, or Venus in Aquarius, and this reading may or may not resonate for you. It may be that certain parts of the reading resonate with you strongly and other parts do not. If for some reason it does not resonate this month, you may want to check out the other placements readings and see if any of those resonate more, like your moon, your Venus, or whatever this isn't. If you hear slurping, that's my dog. He's drinking water. And if you would like to skip through this intro part and just go straight to the beginning of the reading, there is a timestamp down below in the description box you can click on, and it will take you straight to the beginning of the reading. And we'll just see what comes out for you Aquarius people for May. I hope you're enjoying May so far. Okay, here we go. 11 cards for Aquarius for May 2021. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess my dog just realized that he's hungry. One more. 11. Whoa, this is kind of an intense reading, you guys. What's going on with you? My dog's so funny. Maybe I should pause this and wait until he's done and then start, huh? And don't be alarmed in advance of how this reading starts off. I'll try to feel my way through it and pick clarifiers. By the way, for this month I'm using the Spiral Tarot. And I'm also going to be using the Edmund Duloc Tarot for your clarifiers, which is a famous illustrator of books in, I believe, the early 1900s for fairy tales and legends. So it should be interesting to figure out what this story is. Oh, he stopped. Great. Then I don't have to pause it. All right. Don't get alarmed. I'm going to pick clarifiers on this. So I don't know exactly what you're dealing with, but it looks like you're having to deal with something difficult. This could be a difficult person that you're dealing with. This could be someone that you have to deal with somehow. I don't know if it's family related or if it's work related or what this is exactly. Generally, the Five of Swords is cruelty, verbal conflict that's cruel, possibly having to deal with someone who is a cruel person who almost enjoys hurting other people. If you notice, I don't know if you can see it, but he's knocked someone off of the boat and he's more than willing to allow that person to drown while he prevails. So this is not an easy person to deal with. Let me see if I can get more information on it. It's been really dusty. We did get rain a couple of days ago, which was really nice and kind of dampened down the dust, but I have a feeling I've been breathing in a little bit too much dust. My throat's been dry. All right. Tell me more about this Five of Swords as their central experience for May. Tell me more about this. This could be somebody who's hurt someone that you know or has hurt a loved one of yours. This may have to do with a difficult person you're dealing with in your own personal life, but I don't know. Let's see. The Tower. The Ten of Pentacles. Is this I don't know what this is. Let me see if I can get a little bit more information on it. This is a difficult situation or a very difficult person that is interfering with your family situation or a relationship or an existing thing you have, like a job, a career, something you have manifested. Let me see if I can get more on it. It's like someone is jealous and wants to sabotage a good thing that you have because they can't stand to see you happy somehow. I don't know who this reading is for, but this could be a jealous coworker, a jealous ex, a jealous, I don't know. I don't get that it's a partner. Jealous boss, jealous family member or relative, or even a friend, or someone that you thought was a friend. All that glitters. Someone turned out not to be what you thought they were, or something turned out not to be what you thought they were. It was, rather. All that glitters is not gold. Then you have the Tower, which has, it's funny, in this picture, the tower is intact. It's not crumbling, but there are howling, I don't know if you can see that. There are howling faces or wind spirits that are in the air. It's almost like an ominous, threatening kind of a feeling here, like, and something's stirring around in the air that doesn't feel all that pleasant. And you may be worried about it somehow. Oh my God, the dog, man. I'll be right back. Okay, he stopped, hopefully, for a good while. I think he was hearing people stomping around upstairs and he thought someone was at the door. Okay, so let me just show you the cards and then I'll tell you what I see in them, and perhaps this will resonate, maybe it won't. Don't give up on the reading right away though. There may be some other messages in here that are for you if this particular one isn't for you. So you had the Five of Swords, which is the resident a-hole of the tarot. Narcissistic, possibly potentially violent, definitely resentful, jealous, controlling, all of those awful things. And this can sometimes be someone sabotaging deliberately to cut someone else down. This could be slander, this could be spreading around false rumors, this could be an intention to destroy someone else's happiness. The reason why I'm saying that is because in this weird mix of cards, there is the Ten of Pentacles, and look at the image. This is love, real love, and emotional and physical security. This is treasuring the things, the situations, and the people that we love, and appreciating what we have and what we have managed to manifest for ourselves. It's almost like someone is jealous of what you have, or someone wants to sabotage what you have. What you have could be a home, it could be a relationship, it could be a fruitful job or career that you have, it could be your reputation, it could be a lot of things, but you value it a great deal and you have worked very hard for a long time to amass this or to create this for yourself. But it seems like someone is jealous of what you have. Maybe if you happen to be pretty well off based off of your hard work, someone may be jealous of what you have, and wants to somehow take it away or destroy it, or I don't know. Or this could be saying that, and with it you have the Tower, Major Arcana, which had threatening, howling spirits in the air. It's like a feeling of danger. But the Tower has not crumbled, or the structure is strong in this image where it is not going to crumble from a howling wind. It may sway a little bit if it's built right, but yeah, it's like something you feel like your security is threatened or what you care about is threatened somehow, whether it's a person or a situation or even an element that is in the world that you see that makes you want to preserve what you have or protect what you have even more. Maybe just a general feeling of uncertainty, which makes you appreciate what you have even more, because there's something in here that it makes you feel like it's threatened. When something that we value a great deal is threatened, it oftentimes makes us value it more or appreciate it more, because then there's a potential fear of losing it. I don't know if this is a relationship for some of you, or just your existence, the things that you enjoy in your life, or the things that you have created for yourself, or even family traditions, or family safety of the community, of loved ones, of existing structures that you care about. I don't know if this is large, like in the outer world around you, or if this is directly implanted into your personal life, but not all that glitters is gold. And so it's important for you to focus on what is true gold for you, rather than focusing on the false gold. Focusing on true riches, what is truly valuable to you. Maybe, I don't know what this is exactly, but maybe there are lies in here somehow, or illusions. And I don't necessarily mean in a relationship. I just mean concerning something around you. It's like something was not what you thought it was. Maybe you thought someone around you was a decent person, whether it was an acquaintance or someone you worked with or whatever, but it seems as though you found out something about them that disturbs you and makes you realize that they've been putting on an act this whole time. I don't know. Weird. Okay, let's move on. Your challenge seems to be that you are tired of fending for something, or protecting something. It's like the Seven of Wands. He has upper ground. He is definitely capable and focused enough to be able to protect something or to stand his ground concerning something. Which reminds me of that solid tower over there. It's like all these staves or wands being thrown at him that he has to combat or fend off because they're being thrown at him. Kind of reminds me of these howling spirits in the air. It's like you sense that something is trying to interfere or get to you, or things are being thrown at you. You are like the tower in that image, where you're solid, you're strong, you're able to defend yourself, but it's a challenge. Maybe you've been having to defend something too much. when really you would much rather be doing other things than this. And this is almost a waste of time in a weird way. You would much rather be creating a beautiful garden or creating a piece of art or doing something fun than fending things off all the time. You might be feeling defensive, or a difficulty in here may be that you're dealing with someone who is overly defensive. When you try to address certain things or talk about certain things, they immediately go into defensive mode, and so true communication can never really seem to happen. Or people deflect, or someone is deflecting what you're saying instantly, and instead of actually listening. Let me see if I can get more on it. Tell me more about the Seven of Wands. Maybe you just don't have it in you anymore to keep on fighting, or keep on defending something or protecting something. Or you feel like you're somehow being attacked. I don't know. Or the threat of some kind of attack. Maybe this is all going on within some kind of a relationship. Maybe there's been some elements of somebody in the relationship's being that has been exposed. Or maybe there's just been way too much fighting, or attacks, or defensiveness, or just a lack of communication, or resentfulness in a relationship that has threatened it, and you may be realizing that you want to work on the relationship, or you want to somehow save it, or release the past and build a happier, more healthy future for the relationship. I suppose that's one way, but you may have struggled because certain things about someone have turned out to be not what you thought. Or it's hard, those situations where you really do love someone, but you catch them lying to you, and it's like, what do? You love them, but they just lied to you, or you may have found out they lied to you for a good amount of time, or hid something from you, but like I said, this doesn't even have to be a relationship. This relationship right here looks very loving, very loyal, very solid, very fruitful. I can't imagine these two partners here being mean to each other, not like this. So this very well could be an outside influence that you feel threatened, your happiness or your safety feels threatened by somehow. Maybe to rise to some kind of a position, you have to put up with people that are really mean or don't have their heart in the right place. It's disappointing because you thought it was a good thing, whether it was a job opportunity or something, or something turned out to be a scam. I don't know. Okay, tell me more about the Seven of Wands. Why is this a challenge for them? Oh gosh. Oh no. Are you worried about a child of yours, like a teenager or a young 20s person? Maybe this reading seems very, very specific to me. So it may just end up being for one person, but I'll try to read it in different ways. Could it be that you've been in a long-term solid relationship where you have children together or a child together who has now grown? They could be somewhere between like 13 all the way up to maybe 25 or 24 or so. Could be a daughter, doesn't have to be. I'm getting more a daughter though. And it seems like both of you and your partner, are very concerned because your daughter or child could have drawn in a obsessive suitor who is actually dangerous. Or, gosh, I hate having to say these words out loud, but someone you care about may have, I may have to actually tag my own video for language, but Someone you love may have been sexually assaulted or hurt, physically hurt in some way, or disrespected, or left out in, it's like, let me give you a hypothetical situation for you to think about, and then you can use it as a metaphor or a example for the kind of energy I'm getting. And like I said, this is very specific, so it may not be your reading, but someone you care about may have attracted in somebody who is really dangerous, unfortunately. Maybe has tried to sexually attack them, physically attack them, or a situation where perhaps they thought that they were with someone that cared about them, but they got into an argument in the car and the partner dumped them out on the side of the road in the middle of nowhere and left them. Something bad has happened. Or you're worried about it. I'm almost seeing like two protective parents, with their kid coming home saying, oh, I met a boy, I really like him, or I met this girl, I really like her, or, but you just have this feeling that they are not what they say they are, or that something about them is not right. And you feel like your family situation or your child or someone you love is threatened, but it's hard to explain it. Your challenge is that you're trying to protect them, whoever it is, from being hurt or from being something bad happening to them. But the reason why I'm saying all this is because with the Seven of Wands, you have the Five of Cups. And just look at that image for a minute. I just feel like you're worried about the safety of a loved one, whether it's a partner or a child or someone a best friend, someone that is like either family or like family to you. And you are feeling very protective and worried about this situation. Or you're worried of someone being scammed or tricked. Let me see if I can pull a solution or a remedy to this situation. Or like, I don't know, like your grown daughter's best friend says something that puts your hackles up, where you're worried about their safety. Or you're worried about, maybe, I don't know, maybe it's something environmental. Oh my God, did you just see that? Did you just see that? That was awesome. Okay, Raven. How was that? How was that? Oh, okay, that's coming from over there. Is it? He just messed up the cards. I hope that that's the order that they were in. I guess for whatever reasons it was meant to be changed if it did get changed. I don't know, just I can't tell you as a reader, especially for a reading for a collective, to what degree this is going on, how personal it actually is, or if it's just something that you are worried about, like really worried about. If you are concerned, oh, that's right, that's what I was talking about. It might be something where you hear that there are rapes going on around your neighborhood or area where you live, or you're concerned about young people like adolescents, teenagers, or you're worried about the safety of your community. Maybe you formed something like a neighborhood watch, or you have organized something where people can feel a little bit safer or feel like they have some kind of power in the situation instead of feeling powerless. Another way you could handle this is also to encourage young people and educate them with being able to spot red flags with relationships and know about boundaries, teach them about boundaries, about protecting themselves, but also you don't want to overdo it because then that can make them fearful or feel like you are blowing things out of proportion, or that you don't trust them to take care of themselves. But I don't know. I see some kind of, yeah, there's something weird going on here that it seems like you're aware of it or you fear it. So, all right, let me pick a solution here. Yeah, normally I don't get stuff like that, so it must be for someone. Hello, Raven. Give me some kind of a remedy to help them with. This can simply just be anxiety that you're dealing with over this, or it's like you're on guard. Let's see. Raven. Whoa, the 3. Someone that you love has been hurt badly. I'm sorry, but I'm getting that for someone. You're very, very, you want to fight and fight and fight, or find out more, investigate, or do something about it, or speak up. I don't know. Just, this looks really difficult. Give me a solution or a remedy that they can focus on, please. The 4 of Cups. You need to rest temporarily instead of being so on guard. If you can, go to a quiet, beautiful place. Maybe listen to some soothing music or watch stand-up comedy or take a nap or drink some tea or just try to calm your nerves down a little bit. Maybe take some rescue remedy, as in Bach flower essence rescue remedy, or for a state of shock or a state of anxiety or stress. This can be the aftermath of something too. You may have already had something happen and now is the aftermath of recovery, of trying to recover from this somehow. Okay, let's keep on going to see if this storyline changes at all or if other elements are at play in here. Or for someone, you may be concerned because you feel as though someone is manipulating your partner and trying to get them to fall for them, like an emotionally manipulative person that is being putting themselves into a situation that isn't theirs to put themselves into, and this is really bothering you. I don't know. It's like someone is playing on someone else's protective instincts, or felt really manipulative here, like very, very manipulative. You may just need to take a step back, and just take care of yourself. And I mean, ultimately, I don't see things crashing or completely being destroyed here. So, what is helping you is the Princess of Pentacles. I don't know why, but I feel like specifically, if you are in a long-term partnership that is pretty stable and you have an older daughter who's maybe a teenager or early 20s who has somehow gotten themselves into a big mess that is very painful. It looks like there is a younger daughter or son in the family that sees what's happening, and it's shaping how she understands things. Here, let me try to make sense out of it. It's like the younger person is learning from the situation or sees the situation and is aware of it, and so they may not actually fall prey to something like that to the degree that this other young person has. I see a younger sibling in this matter being much more grounded, much more practical, much more. It seems like the older sibling is very romantic, very emotional, very passionate, very a totally different soul than this one. And this one cares a great deal about what happens with their older sibling, but also learns from their older siblings. I'm reluctant to say the word mistakes because it may not have anything to do with anything that they did at all. And they may have just fallen prey to something that they thought was real. I'm even getting something like, I don't mean to freak anybody out here. Please realize that if this may not be your reading, and if this is your reading, this stuff has already happened. It's not like it's about to happen. This is the aftermath of it, of the results of what you're having to deal with now, or the family is having to deal with now. So don't feel like you have to look out for your kids, like something bad is going to happen to them. No, I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. If this is for you, this has already happened. It's not about to happen. But if this is your reading or this is resonating for you, then I see this shaping a child's destiny, like this younger sibling takes this and turns it into a life path or like, let me give you an example just to kind of illustrate what I'm saying here. When I was pregnant with my daughter, I had a midwife, and it was a weird situation because my midwife was very young and she had never had children before. So it's like trying to trust someone who's never had children to help you have a child. But she was an amazing lady, a Scorpio moon. And normally I don't tell other people's stories at all, but I feel like she would be okay about me using it. Her parents decided to have a home birth, and she was the elder sibling. Her father tried to do the birth himself, even though he wasn't licensed or trained in how to do that. And so something happened where the baby was injured when it was born because of something being mishandled with the birth. And so she was actually present at the birth and saw the whole thing go down, and her brother was never the same again, or he had to deal with physical problems from that for the rest of his life. And so instead of it's deterring her from home birth, instead it made her motivated to become a midwife and to do it properly, or to do it in the right way. And so I'm getting, and it became her destiny, or it became her life path to do that. And it also healed for her personally a lot of that stuff, to be able to do the opposite of what happened. And so I see something like that in here, like a younger sibling sees something that their older sibling is going through that is very difficult, and it's almost formulating something in their being that makes them aware of a purpose that they want to fulfill, or something that they want to do with their life that could mend this or heal this somehow, or bring justice to the situation. So hopefully I'm making sense to you right now. So let's cast that whole storyline aside. Let's approach this in a different way. It seems like, generally speaking, you feel like your security is threatened somehow by somebody who is not a good person. Instead of continuously fending it off or trying to protect, or you need to relinquish control in the matter and allow yourself to heal a little bit and rest and think about things. It may even be some PTSD that you're dealing with here, and things may possibly not be as bad as you think, or you're afraid of it happening again. But what is helping you is to keep yourself busy with learning a new talent, learning a new skill, learning a new hobby, spending more time with your family, more time with children if you have any. You may want to pick up something that creates physical beauty, whether it's painting or planting a garden of flowers, or educating children, to be to avoid those situations, or to realize their power, or to empower children, or to teach children skills that can help them in difficult situations. This might even be someone who works with children and you notice something going on with the children that you work with where one of the children is in a really bad situation. You may be wanting to educate children on how to protect themselves, or how to empower themselves, how to respect their bodies, how to not be taken advantage of, or even things like not feeling ashamed of their bodies, or teaching them not to allow anyone else to make them feel ashamed about their bodies. Something like that. Okay, let me get more. The Seven of Swords. It's like you're worried about innocence being stolen away or something. Or someone stealing a child. I don't know. Kidnapping? I don't know. Weird. Okay, give me a different perspective on this. Or how to teach children to look out for warning signs. Or how to protect themselves, but with empowerment, not with like danger is lurking around every corner or something, because then you're going to make them paranoid or scared. But just empowering them to be able to spot lies. Or this is the Seven of Swords, which can be dishonesty or lies or theft. And up here there is all that glitters with the Five of Swords. And this is the Ten of Pentacles. This couple up here almost seems like the parents of this girl, or son, or boy rather. It might be that you want to educate young people on being able to spot lies from truth, or to just give them skills that they can use to know what is false and what is true. But there's only so much you can do, you know. You can't have the whole world on your shoulders, or you can't be responsible for everything. You can just do what you can and take care of yourself. And is someone yelling? That's weird. I wonder if it's people from upstairs. Or it might be, but this isn't in what's helping you. So, let's see, let me pick one more. Why is the Seven of Swords in here? Or even teaching children that are growing up about honesty. Maybe for some reason, maybe a child's been dabbling with dishonesty or with lying, and you've caught them. And it's, instead of making them feel crappy about themselves or yelling at them or giving them a hard time over it, instead you should be what's helping you is to approach it with education and teaching them morals, or teaching. They'll get the hang of it. Almost all children do that. I mean, shoot, there's tons of adults walking around every day that lie all the time, but experimenting with lying is part of childhood. But it seems like you're definitely looking into possibly new ways of educating children, where instead of being made to feel bad about themselves, you're giving them skills. But let's see. 21, the World. You're almost complete with something. Or it could be, it could be that you have a degree in like psychology, or family counseling, or child counseling, where you have a lot of skills and a lot of knowledge that you have learned, and you also have a lot of wisdom too that you have learned from past experiences in your own life that enable you to be able to create a way of showing people how to handle these things that doesn't involve blame or victim blaming or just blame in general. You see intricacies in situations like this that are multifaceted, and it's not always so good or bad or black or white or evil versus good. It's kind of like it's a complicated thing, but it seems like an old cycle is over of having to deal with difficulty with defending. I don't know if somebody watching is a lawyer or you work in being an advocate for abused children or family therapy or counseling or something where you see situations like this more often than perhaps some other careers or fields. I don't know if maybe you've been maybe somebody in this family or in this picture is an investigator or a researcher or works for child protective services or welfare or something going on, or maybe orphanages or foster homes or something. But it looks like you've had some kind of a breakthrough where you're understanding things in a deeper way than before, and it's actually a perspective that's hard to find that is out there in the world. You may want to write a book about it, or you may want to come up with some kind of a lesson or way of handling these things that is different from how they were handled before. And this may be part of your life purpose, but if that's the case, you may have been working on it a lot, and you may need to temporarily take a little break and rest for a little bit. All right, let's move on. This is one of the most, different readings I've had in a long time, for collectives anyway. So at your root is the Three of Swords. Heartbreak, sadness, loss. Could even be, I suppose, one small specific storyline in here could be that you found out that your partner hasn't been loyal, and not only that, has possibly been involved with someone who is very, very young. And this has completely devastated you, and you're trying to recover now and protect children if you have any. And possibly even create a new life or a new situation where it's you and your child or you and your children. And yeah, it's wow. Okay. So at your root, there's loss, sadness, grief, depression, possibly feeling abandoned, pain. Let's put it that way. So let me get more on it. Oh no, yeah, oh gosh, I don't even want to go there. If this is for you, you know what I'm thinking. So, all right. The Five of Pentacles. You're not only having to deal with an extremely difficult situation. I don't know if you've even lost a child or somebody's missing. I don't know. You are not only having to deal with heartbreak, you're also having to deal with perhaps a lot less finances than you used to have, or a lot less money than you used to have. I suppose this could even be like a career or a way of life that is threatened where your money disappears. Maybe you invested in something that you thought was real and it turned out to be a scam, and all of a sudden you have nothing. You feel you feel abandoned, you feel left, you feel out in the cold, you feel like you are just devastated. So, gosh, Let me see if I can pick a remedy for you or something that can help you deal with this situation. 12. The Hanged Man. Yeah, this kind of reminds me of the Four of Cups. You need to rest in whatever way you possibly can. Even if you have to take supplements to help you, like natural sleep aids, or rescue remedy, or something to calm your nerves, some kind of sedative even, or just to be able to have the time to heal, be able to have the time to kind of go through what you're going through. In the wreckage, there's still things standing in the situation. Not everything is destroyed, and so it's important to recuperate, take your time resting, take your time healing. Maybe listen to stand-up comedy or beautiful music, or try to surround yourself with a calm environment where you can really just sleep if you need to. Take a break, take some time out, do what you need to do to take care of yourself emotionally. Take baths, take saltwater baths. Maybe go to the ocean or go to a lake or a pond or some kind of body of water. You might even want to go to a healer, like a Reiki person, or even a grief counselor if you can, or somebody who has experienced maybe a support group, or to reach out to people who have experienced this or who have been close to people who have experienced this, so you don't feel so alone with this process. Raven, don't blame yourself for anything. Try to forgive. Well, yeah, I'm not going to even say that. Okay, let's move on. So in the recent past, looks like there is a strong character around you. This could be a Leo. This could be a fire sign. This looks like a really good person. Looks like, I don't know why, but someone here has been dealt quite a blow. And when someone has been dealt a blow like that, they're wrecked for a while. And it's very important for them to have a family member or a partner or a spouse or a friend or somebody around them to be their strength for them in times like this. Instead of, this feels like somebody that you consider your rock, or somebody that you can rely on to really be there for you and to boost you up when you need it. So someone who can possibly even cheer you up or actually make you laugh. Or perhaps this isn't you directly going through this. Maybe this is someone you care a great deal about that is going through this, and so it's affecting you. This could be a close person to you, and where it's almost like it's happening to you even though it's not. So this could even be an aspect of yourself that is gung-ho about protecting this person or being there for this person, to be their rock in this time of grief, looks like. So you have allies, you have people that care, you have loved ones that care a great deal, and rely on those people. Be with those people. Let them take care of you. Or be that person for someone else. But let me get more on it. Okay, Raven, you're on top of my hand. Okay, Tell me more about the King of Wands. Gosh, this is an intense reading, you guys. If this is going on for someone, you've got my support in what you're going through, or someone close to you is going through. Life can sometimes be cruel. Sometimes bad things happen to good people. Okay. Tell me more about the King of Wands. Ooh, nice. Yeah. That's good. That's very good. You may have recently either been this person for someone else or found someone like this that can help you. Look, it's double Leo. Major Arcana Strength ruled by Leo, and Court card King of Wands, which is a Leo. This person is solid. This person's loyal. This person's protective. You have a beast that loves you and will do anything to make sure that you are okay, or that someone else is okay. Leo is very, very loyal to their loved ones and to the people that they care about. And you want to mess with a mother lioness's cub or a father lion's cub? Forget about it. And the beast will be unleashed and it's all over. So if you need someone else for protection at this time, you have it. You have the backup. You have the strength. You also have the inner strength that you need to get through anything. And seems like you have it. You have protection, or you are that person for someone else. And no one suffering through something that bad is going to be suffering through it alone at all. Yeah, looks like you're on fire, or somebody is. Somebody wants some answers. Somebody's not going to let go of it. They're going to keep on going with it and demand answers. Okay. And your best possible outcome is the Nine of Swords. Although the good news about this card is oftentimes it's not as bad as you fear. This is nightmare, stress, worry, anxiety, fearing worst case scenarios. Maybe there's something happening right now where you don't know where someone is, or someone is missing, or you can't find someone, or something is unresolved here. Something is unresolved here, and it's so hard in times like that when you don't know what's happening. Because your imagination can get away with it, with itself over worst case scenarios. Those simple little times where you can't get a hold of someone, or someone was supposed to show up at a certain time and they're hours late and they haven't called and they're not responding to your calls, and you start thinking, oh my gosh, are they dead, lying in an alley somewhere? Like, are they okay? Are they safe? Only to find out that they were delayed, or their phone, got shut off, or they lost their charger and they couldn't charge their phone and they got laid up. And so it's not as bad as you thought. Let's see. Tell me more about why this is their best possible outcome. Six of Pentacles. You need help and you will receive it as your best possible outcome. There's something going on where you can't do all this by yourself, or someone can't do all this by themselves and they need help. And it looks like either you or they will receive the help that they need, so they don't have to worry about being left with nothing. The Six of Pentacles. So you will have what you need. You will be given assistance if you need it. You will have support if you need it, and you don't have to worry about being left with nothing and being stuck with a difficult situation. You will receive help. There will be help or assistance. Or your best possible outcome is to be that person that assists something. Let's see. The Ten of Swords. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh gosh. I'm putting that one back in. You will receive the help that you need. Okay. In the future, there is the Wheel of Fortune. Something is changing for the better, or the truth of something is unfolding, or your luck improves, the situation improves, or the fates are directly involved in this. It seems like spiritual forces are wanting to help with this as well, not just people. The fates want to help with this. Or there is something about what is happening here that is very personal for someone, whether it's you or someone else, that is shaping the destiny of someone. I'm still getting something about that in here. It's like someone's life purpose is becoming evident, or a young, impressionable person in this mix somehow is being affected, where this will affect things long term into the future, but will possibly be able to change things in the world, or be able to change things in the environment, or in society, or with how things are handled, or something. Somebody's mind is being shaped by this, and it has long carrying effects into the future. Let me pick more with it. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Tell me more about the Wheel of Fortune. Major arcana in their future. Or this could be even a lawsuit or a divorce or something. Someone is being brought to court. Not that that's the Justice card, it's just what I'm getting. The Knight of Wands and the Fool. Something is able to help. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. This is intense, you guys. I mean, I've actually had to deal with situations sort of like with a friend of mine, not myself personally, that are kind of along these lines. It makes me wonder if it's connected to my own situation. But boy, this is weird. Okay, well, should I say this? Oh gosh. Okay, trigger warning, you guys. I'm going to say a bunch of very blunt things. And I'm sorry, it's just what I'm getting. There's something about someone who's missing. Or something has happened and there's a mystery concerned with it. Or there's a lack of proof concerning the person who is responsible. There might be remains that are found. There might be remains that are found, or there might be some kind of evidence that ties what happened with the person who is responsible for it, and some breakthrough happens where the truth comes out and something is finally able to be put to closure, or be resolved, or be brought to justice, or something is finally able to be done about it, or something is finally able to be proven on something. And there's multiple people involved in this that have been fighting for this. There's multiple people who have been trying their best for a long time to do something about this, or to get evidence, or to figure out what happened, or and it looks like something happens. It looks like something unexpected happens that brings light or truth to a situation. Gosh. You know, I'm not an Aquarius, but this is very weird for me because I've been in situations like this. So all right. You right now are having to wait and to be patient. And in your surroundings, you have a powerful woman. This could be a sister or a mother. This could be a friend. This could be even an advocate or a lawyer or somebody who's helping you. It looks like there's a really powerful feminine warrior kind of energy in your surroundings where you have other people's support. And that also reminds me, you had the King of Wands before in the past. Raven. Let me move that. Yeah, there's really strong, protective, fierce, loving energy here, where people haven't given up, or you have a lot of support, you have a lot of protection, you have a lot of really strong allies. And this is also an aspect of yourself. If you are not going through this personally, this is being raised up in you, in your surroundings, where someone else might be too exhausted to fight anymore, so you're willing to take up the fight. Or you're able to find people who can help you with this. Raven, you're on top of the cards. Okay. And your hope is for victory, or for resolution, or for that something good can come out of this, or that things are not as bad as you thought they were, or feared that they were. That you will prevail, that something comes of all of this, that you are able to succeed. And your general outcome is perhaps someone gets put behind bars, or someone goes to prison, or someone goes to trial, or this will not be allowed to continue. Let me get more on it. Sometimes I think these things happen more frequently than people think. Let's see. Ace of Cups. This makes you very happy. Something is finally being done about something. Someone is finally not able to continue with something, even if it's not as intense as like remains of someone that has disappeared. It could be even just if someone has been sexually violated, that the person responsible for it, there was enough evidence or enough of something to prove it in court, and this person will no longer be able to hurt people. Something which makes you feel incredibly relieved, like this is a beginning of something, this is a new chapter. You can finally move on, or find peace of mind, or a closure with something, or you rest in peace knowing that that person still isn't out there and that other people could be hurt. Okay, wow, okay. Well, at least... yeah, okay, let me pick one final message and then I'll let you go. I may have to take my dog for a walk after all that. TikTok, there's something about this with timing. There's something about this with timing. It wasn't the right time, or the time is right now, or there's something timely about this. My cat just stuck his tail in my eyeball. Okay, yeah, something about the right timing has come, or it's the right time, or something is time sensitive. Serendipity. There's something happening. Yeah, it feels very a total mixed bag of people and spiritual powers working together to do something about this, or there's some kind of a breakthrough that is time sensitive concerning this. So, all right, I'm gonna let you guys go. That was a very, very precise, particular reading, and I apologize if it was not your reading. Tell you what, if this was completely foreign to anything that you are going through and you feel cheated because the Aquarius reading, you couldn't even relate to it, if you want, go ahead and comment and say that you would like me to come out with another Aquarius reading, and I swear I will. I'll come out with a second Aquarius reading. This one felt like it's really important for someone in particular, and I hope that they find this reading on time or they stumble across it. It feels very important, but I can see why it would be incredibly disappointing if this is not your reading. But again, remember what I said in the beginning, you may want to check out your other placements. Check out your moon sign reading or your rising reading or your Venus reading. See if any of those resonate more. Okay, see you guys later. Bye.